Who wants the last dumpling?
Oh, me.
Penny, a moment. We just had Thai food, and in that culture, the last morsel is called the Grangjai piece, and it is reserved for the most important and valued member of the group.
From 2007 to 2019, The Big Bang Theory turned geeky quirks and roommate drama into TV gold. But off-camera, the sitcom's story ran even stranger than what we saw each Thursday night. Get ready for 12 eye-opening behind-the-scenes secrets, counting down to the most surprising of all. Number 1. The cast took a voluntary pay cut. Let's go back to the closing chapters of TV's most beloved geeky sitcom. When The Big Bang Theory geared up for its 12th and final season in 2018, 5 original stars, Jim Parsons, Johnny Galecki, Kaylee Cuoco, Simon Helberg, and Kunal Nayyar, made a move rarely seen in Hollywood. Each agreed to a significant pay cut, bringing their enormous per-episode earnings down so that co-stars Mayim Bialik and Melissa Rauch could enjoy salary parity. This wasn't just a business decision, it was a bold statement of solidarity. In an industry often defined by contracts and egos, the gesture cemented the cast's off-screen bond, proving the quirky on-screen friendships reflected true camaraderie. It was a moment that rippled beyond sitcom fans, prompting conversations about fairness and generosity at every level. As the final lines were spoken and Sheldon's Nobel speech rang out, the legacy of this pay cut lingered, etched in TV history as a sign that sometimes the best ensemble really does act as one. The laughter may have faded, but those big-hearted actions left a lasting echo for the next chapter. Number 2. The theme song was written in one day. Picture this: a sold-out concert, a chance encounter, and a dash of creative magic. That's how the Barenaked Ladies ended up crafting The Big Bang Theory's unforgettable theme song. After Chuck Lorre, the show's co-creator, saw the band perform live in Los Angeles in 2007, he knew he'd found the perfect musical fit. The group, led by Ed Robertson, whipped up the entire catchy tune in less than 24 hours. Its lyrics speed through the history of everything, syncing perfectly with the show's nerdy energy and quick wit. The result? A musical signature that fans immediately embraced, singing along to every word as a kind of comedic rite of passage. Even after the series wrapped in 2019, the theme echoes at trivia nights, road trips, and college dorms. It's a testament to spontaneous genius and how the right song can keep a show pulsing in pop culture memory long after the final episode fades. Let's move on to another quirk from behind the scenes. Number 3. Bazinga was inspired by a prank. Once you hear Sheldon's gleeful Bazinga, it's impossible not to grin. But behind the scenes, this now legendary exclamation began as a lighthearted inside joke among the show's writers. Whenever a harmless prank got pulled in the writers' room, one of them would seal the moment with a zippy Bazinga, signaling the punchline had landed. Jim Parsons, always tuned to laughter's nuances, fell in love with the playful zing of the word. He pushed to make it Sheldon Cooper's calling card, and the phrase first leapt onto screens in Season 2, forever reshaping sitcom catchphrases. Soon, Bazinga wasn't just Sheldon's. It was everywhere, splashed across t-shirts, coffee mugs, and even lunchboxes sold worldwide. It's a testament to how an offhand quip backstage turned into a cultural touchstone, radiating from Warner Brothers studio lots to living rooms across the globe. Sometimes it only takes a single word to spark a phenomenon and connect millions in on the joke. And with every Bazinga, you can feel the joy of invention, still echoing through the show's reruns. Number 4. Raj wasn't supposed to be mute around women. Maybe you remember the tension every time Raj tried to speak to Penny and nothing came out. That silence was never meant to stick around long. Originally, the writers penciled in Raj's inability to talk to women as a light, passing joke for Season 1. But the moment it landed, they realized this nervous, selective mutism opened doors for physical comedy and running bits no one saw coming. Kunal Nayyar, who played Raj, embraced the challenge. Suddenly, scenes with Raj became minefields of elaborate hand gestures, frantic texting, and desperate looks to Howard for translations. By 2008, audiences were giggling over Raj's elaborate pantomimes and the running joke that only a few sips of alcohol turned him into the life of the party. For the writers, what started as a minor quirk reshaped entire storylines, tying together punchlines, misunderstandings, and heartfelt moments for nearly a decade. Next time you hear silence in a sitcom, remember, what's unsaid can become the heartbeat of a character's journey. Number 5. Kaylee Cuoco and Johnny Galecki dated in secret. Imagine all the lingering glances and subtle smiles between Penny and Leonard. Now picture that electricity coming straight from real life. Kaylee Cuoco and Johnny Galecki, the faces of television's favorite not-quite-nerd couple, actually dated in secret during the earliest seasons of The Big Bang Theory. For 2 years, starting in 2007 when the show premiered on CBS, the duo managed to keep their romance hidden not only from the tabloids, but also from their own castmates. Nobody on set suspected a thing until after the couple broke up, finally letting the secret slip. That genuine undercover affection only fueled the on-screen spark viewers argued over for years. Were Penny and Leonard pretending, or was there something more? For seasons, their chemistry on camera set the internet ablaze. Sometimes what you see on TV really is too good to be fictional. The truth behind closed stage doors gives a new light to every laugh, flirt, and fight before the live audience applause. Let's pause for a second. Did you ever notice on-set chemistry before learning about these secret real-life romances? Who was your favorite Big Bang Theory couple? Drop your thoughts or best. Behind-the-scenes guesses below. Number 6. Sheldon's spot on the couch was deliberately chosen. You could never think of that Pasadena living room without picturing Sheldon perched on his favorite spot. What many fans might not realize is just how much calculation went into that single seat. Jim Parsons didn't just slide onto a cushion. The spot was chosen after he and the production team carefully studied the set during the show's first season in 2007. They mapped angles, line of sight to the TV, even the direction of air drafts and exposure to the room's best lighting. This obsessive attention to detail didn't just suit Sheldon's personality. It elevated the couch into its own quirky landmark. Loyal viewers came to recognize the spot as much as any catchphrase, and arguments about where to sit in the apartment became a running gag throughout all 12 seasons. More than just a love seat, that cushion represented comfort, control, and a little bit of TV history, the ultimate in comfort zone authenticity. As we look deeper into what makes The Big Bang Theory so unforgettable, it's clear that even the smallest decisions were mapped out with equal parts heart and head. Number 7. The Cheesecake Factory set was repurposed. The clatter of plates, warm lighting, and inviting booths of the Cheesecake Factory felt like a real corner of Pasadena, didn't it? But here's a twist. Behind the scenes, Penny's workplace was ingeniously crafted from a recycled set. It first appeared as Charlie Harper's living room in 2.5 Men, another hit from creator Chuck Lorre. When The Big Bang Theory kicked off on CBS in 2007, the production team faced the crunch of time and money, so they got creative. By transforming Charlie's Malibu digs into the Cheesecake Factory, they saved both precious hours and budget. Most viewers never realized their favorite physicists were eating burgers where Charlie once strummed his piano. This kind of Hollywood recycling isn't just thrifty. It's a wink from the studio to those in the know, showing how the worlds of sitcoms can blend in ways most fans never imagine. Next time you picture Penny taking an order, you might just see echoes of Charlie leaving his footprints on the same soundstage. Number 8. Soft Kitty is a real children's song. There's a gentle hush that settles over the living room whenever Sheldon asks for his favorite lullaby. Soft Kitty wasn't dreamed up in a Hollywood writer's room. It started life as an Australian children's tune called Warm Kitty. The story goes that show creator Chuck Lorre tracked down the original song's rights, so it could become Sheldon's quirky comfort anthem. That sleepy melody, first sung by Mary Cooper in Season 1, soon echoed far beyond Pasadena. Fans from Brazil to Germany uploaded their own versions to YouTube, turning a simple TV moment into an international sing-along. The lines, "Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur," became shorthand for cozy, for childhood, for a moment of safety in the chaos. On set, the lullaby brought cast and crew together too, a softer side to the science and sarcasm. As the opening notes drift through your mind, you can't help but recall the warmth of someone caring, right when it was needed most. Next, we'll dig into another secret hiding in plain sight. Number 9. Mayim Bialik really has a PhD. Long before she joined the quirky crew of The Big Bang Theory, Mayim Bialik earned serious academic credentials, an honest-to-goodness PhD in neuroscience from UCLA. When she stepped into Amy Farrah Fowler's shoes in Season 3, it wasn't just acting. The producers recognized her expertise and often asked her to fact-check the technical jargon scattered throughout Amy's scenes. This added a rare layer of authenticity to the neurobiological debates and neuroscience references sprinkled across the show's scripts. Fans started to notice how Amy's lines just seemed sharper, more believable, carrying the authority of someone who truly understood what she was talking about. It wasn't all Hollywood magic. Instead, real science lived at the heart of the comedy, thanks to Mayim's dual identity as actor and scientist. In a landscape crowded with sitcom stereotypes, Amy Farrah Fowler became a beacon of brainy representation, drawing on genuine smarts and real-life academic grit. The applause wasn't just for the punchlines, but for elevating the entire tone of geek culture on primetime TV. Up next, let's peel back even more layers of Big Bang trivia you never saw coming. Number 10. The broken elevator was a writing workaround. That silent, broken elevator in Leonard and Sheldon's building was more than a background joke. For 12 seasons of The Big Bang Theory, that out-of-order sign became a running gag, etched in the memories of fans and instantly recognizable to anyone who tuned in on CBS after 2007. But here's what most viewers never realized. The elevator's perpetual disrepair was a clever writing tool. The show's writers leaned on those 4 flights of stairs as a built-in stage for long, meandering conversations, giving characters time to debate string theory, Star Wars, or their latest romantic disasters. The forced march up and down those steps became an iconic part of the show's rhythm and charm. But when the elevator was finally fixed during the finale in 2019, it wasn't just a sight gag. The moment signaled something deeper. An era had officially ended, one last trip around the halls before everyone moved on. Suddenly, even a broken elevator could tug at your heartstrings, marking the close of a sitcom chapter you might not have wanted to end. Number 11. Howard's mom only appears as a voice. The booming shouts of Mrs. Wolowitz made any scene with Howard instantly unforgettable, even though audiences never saw her on screen. It was Carol Ann Susie's voice, full of Brooklyn bravado and motherly exasperation, belting from offstage or another room, that became one of the show's most beloved running gags. Her absence from the screen was no accident. The writers always believed that keeping Mrs. Wolowitz invisible added a special magic, letting viewers imagine their own version of the domineering matriarch. From the pilot episode, her voice was a showstopper, transforming simple lines into comedy gold. But in 2014, when Carol Ann Susie sadly passed away, the production faced a crossroads. Instead of recasting or showing Mrs. Wolowitz, they honored Susie's legacy by writing her out with tenderness and respect. The character, never seen but always heard, was woven into the DNA of The Big Bang Theory. Even now, just the echo of her bellow, Howard, brings a wave of nostalgia and smiles, reminding us how sometimes what you don't see can be even more powerful. Number 12. Penny's last name was never revealed. It's a little detail most viewers missed at first, but for 12 jam-packed seasons of The Big Bang Theory, Penny was just Penny, never given a last name on screen. While Leonard got Hofstadter and Sheldon got Cooper, Kaylee Cuoco's character remained mysterious, forever just the bubbly, aspiring actress from Nebraska. Behind the scenes, writers and producers played this as a private in-joke. Early drafts floated last names, but nothing felt right, so they simply let the enigma linger. The show's creators eventually admitted that they could never agree on what felt right for Penny. And as the fan base grew, so did the theories. Was she a Behringer? A Johnson? Online debates raged, but producers never caved. Even in the 2019 finale, this enduring mystery stayed intact. A rare loose end in sitcom history. It's a quirk the show embraced, reminding us that some secrets, the silly and the small, are half the fun of TV fandom. As the bright apartment lights fade, Penny's last name lives on, a trivia night stumper for years to come.